I finally get to say this, guys. Winter is over. It's time to ditch those leggings and those oversized sweatshirts, and now we're rocking our shorts and our cute summer dresses. So if you're like me, you get a little self-conscious about wearing shorts or dresses in the summer because of a condition called keratosis pilaris, otherwise known as strawberry legs. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I even out my skin's texture, how I reduce the dark spots that appear on your legs, and how I get my skin nice and prepped and ready for summer. I'll be honest, I tend to neglect my skin in the winter just because I know no one's going to be looking at my legs or my skin, so I don't really have to worry about that. I prefer to dry exfoliate with a brush just because I feel like that does the best job of getting all the dead skin cells off the surface of my skin. And I usually just work in circular motions. You don't want to add too much pressure onto your skin with the brush because the brush is going to do a good of a job on its own. You kind of want to just gently glide it in circular motions over your skin. I try to pay special attention to the back part of my legs just because that's where I've noticed those little bumps popping up the most. You basically just want to work your way down all the way to your ankle. Of course, if you're in the shower and not propped up on the toilet like I was, you can definitely do your feet, you can do your stomach, your back, your arms, you can do your whole body. I'm just going to moisturize with Gold Bond Rough and Bumpy Skin Lotion. I'll be honest, I like what this does in terms of smoothing my skin out, but I hate the way that it smells. So if there's anything that you guys recommend that gives you the same results as this lotion, please let me know. I'm just using 4 ingredients. The coffee, I'm using olive oil. You can use coconut oil, almond oil, whatever your preference is. Then you can use an essential oil of your choice. I'm just using jasmine, more so for the scent, just to kind of cut some of that robustness out of the coffee smell. I just bought this coffee a couple months ago at Costco and didn't really like it, so I figured what better way to recycle its use than to make it into a scrub. The thing I like about making my scrubs at home is I can control the ratios. I like my scrubs to be a little bit on the dry side, so if that's the case for you, you'll want to add a little less oil and a little more coffee or brown sugar. If you like it a little more moist, you just add more oil. So now I'm just checking it for consistency. You can see mine is really piecey and it breaks apart easily. So this is definitely done best in the shower just because it gets really messy. I have like this little drain protector that picks up like hair and really fine like particles, especially if I'm exfoliating. I want to make sure I have that on. I don't really know how safe it is to pour coffee grounds directly down the drain. I would assume you probably don't want to do that. So if you don't have a drain protector, it's probably best just to do it in the bathroom. Have a towel underneath you and then use another towel just to wipe off the excess before you rinse it off. So now that you look like Borat and your shower is an absolute mess, you want to make sure you let this sit for at least 2 to 3 minutes just to really penetrate those layers of your skin and marinate nicely. Caffeine has a lot of benefits for your skin. Not only is it a natural exfoliant, but it also helps to reduce the appearance of redness, dark circles, it reduces puffiness. I've also used it in the past to help reduce the appearance of my cellulite. Then you're going to give your skin a quick little rinsey poo. It's probably best that you do this before you wash your actual body, just so if you have anything left over on your skin, you can wash it off with your regular soap. And here's a quick tip. I like to moisturize my skin with oil fresh out of the shower, meaning like dripping, soaking wet, just because I feel like my skin does a better job at absorbing the oil or the lotion a little bit better when it's wet. So here's how my skin looked before. Here's how my skin looks after the dry brushing plus the coffee scrub. You can see that it's not as bumpy and the texture's a little smoother and those dark spots aren't as noticeable as they were before. So that was it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments what products you guys like to use to treat your KP.